So how much would you rate a transfer from Hugo Ekitike of 1 to 10? 8.5 out of 10. Obviously it's a lot of money to pay if Newcastle are able to get a deal done. They've missed out on Ekitike twice in the past. They tried to sign him when he was at Reims and he ended up going to PSG. They've also recently missed out on João Pedro, who joined Chelsea from Brighton. Newcastle are sort of really looking to get a deal done and sign a striker this window. It'll be interesting to see how Ekitike adapts in the Premier League, because obviously he's not played there yet, but he has played at the obviously elite level in the Bundesliga and League One. Do you think it'd be a perfect match for Isak? Yeah, as you sort of say there seem to be the similar type of centre forward. Newcastle have obviously targeted Ekitike before they signed Isak. Callum Wilson's also recently left Newcastle, so they are looking for sort of a, not necessarily a number 2 striker, but they are looking to add another striker to the squad, and there's a possibility that Eddie Howe will tinker with his formation and play with potentially 2 strikers on the pitch at the same time. Isak's had his fair share of injuries and won't be able to play 60 games a season. I think that's a fair assessment. When Isak has missed games for Newcastle, the sort of quality in the final third has dropped. They've not scored as many goals, they've not looked as threatening. Ekitike arriving should come in and solve that deal. There's also a sense that Isak and Ekitike would rotate. Yeah, in euros, so obviously it works out at 86 million British pounds, and Newcastle would obviously have to pay Frankfurt the full asking price. They have the money to do a deal, they obviously haven't spent in recent transfer windows as big as they can because of the Premier League and PSR, so it's highly likely that they'll obviously try and come to an agreement with Frankfurt and try and pay that in instalments if possible, though obviously the latest suggestion is that Frankfurt want that paid in full.